Hello and welcome back. My name is Ash, and this is my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel. And today we are going to talk about becoming a travel advisor, turning that side hustle to make extra income into full-time freedom. I've been here for 3 years now, and I have successfully done this. So while my channel offers all types of travel content, one of my favorite things to talk about is how you can also change your future by becoming a travel advisor. And even if better terms, joining my team so I can help you become a better travel advisor. So let's talk about today the Travel Advisor Success Guide. So if you're ready to transform your passion from travel into a thriving career, this guide is going to show you exactly how to make the leap from part-time to full-time success. And also going to go over how I did it. Now, let's get into it, shall we? So when it comes to becoming a travel advisor, there's a lot of first onset training, but then after you do the training, it starts the real actual part of being a travel advisor, which is the led up to I have everything ready. Now we're going to get a booking and then we're going to process the booking, book, rinse, repeat, etc. Right? So what does being a travel advisor really take? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The first biggest thing that people will say is consistency. You have to be consistent. You have to show up, the days that you're going to work. I'm not going to say each day because I don't work each day. All right. But you have to be ready to show up. And even if the hard times have come and you're waiting for that first inquiry, you still have to show up. And let me explain why. Success isn't overnight. Okay. The most I've ever been successful here is when I have committed to being steady on my growth. As soon as I realized that I had the power to control what sales I get and what sales I don't get, it's like something kicked it into overdrive. This no longer became a career for me. This became my lifestyle. And I don't have a problem talking about it because I live it and I can tell you exactly what to expect, right? Also, I say self-marketing skills, but there is automation to our marketing, right? We do have, content creation throughout the platforms, but one of my best attributes as being a travel advisor and what sets me apart from everybody else is that I try to be creative because I am defining myself, I'm defining my brand, I'm defining what I do, and I take that very personal. And that is one of the best ways to learn when you take it personal, how to showcase your unique travel expertise. And you can already see that because you're here, right? Because something unique brought you here. And you have to sit down and just kind of figure out what your uniqueness is. Could be like mine, it could be something else. You might just want to talk about cruises. Hey, that's fine, right? You can fit inside the travel industry. It's an $8.3 billion industry. There is room for you, right? Lastly, you have to take this serious. You have to take this very serious. This is different because nobody's going to sit here and tell you what to do other than me, myself, and I let you choose the time frame. I have all the tools. I have the path. I know how to make you successful, but it's really going to come down to your mindset. And you have to take this as a actual business, okay? Technically, you're 1099. And if you're not knowing what that means, it's just we work with Archer Travel, so we're partnered with them, right? So you're an independent contractor, okay? But you have to set this up as this is me, this is my brand, this is what I do, right? And the moment that you take it serious, everyone else around you is also going to take it serious. So let's talk about the journey beginning. First, starting out, right? When you are first stepping out there, you really have to take that first step with passion and purpose. You have to let them know, hey, I'm here, right? And this is what I do. And a lot of people will do this and then they lack that first part, consistency. Like they'll drop the, I'm a travel advisor, and then that's it. No, you have to show up every day, okay? Not every day, but we automate our marketing, so we do show up every day. But You have to show up consistently. You can't just let them know one time what you do. You have to let them know again, hey, if you're booking a trip, hey, right? Because we don't really sell travel here. We just have to get in front of them and tell them exactly what we do, and the travel sells itself, right? They're going to travel regardless. So we just have to prove to them why they should book with us. Then, when the journey first begins, you're going to start finding your first clients. Most people, it ends up being your friends and family. Mine was not. Mine, I booked a random lady that I found in a Facebook group. So typically, yes, it starts with family and friends because they're already traveling. But even if you don't have family and friends around you, I was able to start off right off the bat with a client that didn't know me. And I was able to build trust with them by doing a simple booking. It was just like a hotel and flight, right? And then once you start showing up every day and that consistency, you'll start to see your first signs of growth. And that's when you start getting those first inquiries. So that time frame really depends on you. That depends on your consistency. That depends on if you decide to show up more than a few days. That depends on how you step out in your first steps, how your brand looks, how your name looks, how everything else looks. Now, I'm going to teach you how, but it's your deciding factor because you're the designer here. You have the playbook. You are in charge of your future when it comes to this travel advisor, right? But you do have a mentor like me in your pocket to guide you on making sure you have all the tools. So, essential growth investments. Oh, I love talking about this one. Listen, when I first started, I was a mom of four. I didn't even have a lot of friends in general, or even on social media. I just kind of kept to myself. I moved to a big city and I had big dreams. And when I said yes to this opportunity, that has changed so much within the 3 years I've been here. Personal development for me is going to be the biggest one. I am still now a mom to six, right? And I'm very successful at doing that at home. But I'm also able to say that I consistently bring in income every month. I am a team player here in this settlement, and I like that. That's a big thing for me. And I don't know what your reason why might be to want to be a travel advisor, but one of mine is to say that I contribute, was to say that I'm able to work from home and it works. That was a huge thing for me. And as soon as I figured out how to do it, I decided to start doing things like this where I could teach others that it's possible because it is. Bottom line, everybody travels. So we just have to get in front of them, and we have the capability even doing that from home. Next, I built an identity, and you will too. We go through the series of professional branding. I am Travel with Ash, and on YouTube, I'm Ash Knows Travel, and they know who I am. Why? Because I have the ability to stand out, and I teach you guys exactly how to do the same thing. Because once you stand out, when you become the expert, when you are confident in yourself, that's when you start attracting the ideal clients. Next, I'm very good at business tools. We use a lot of them here, and they're all free. We don't typically use paid services unless it's just something that I can't live without. And that's totally up to you with what you do. But we have a lot of business automation because it's 2025 and we don't have time to sit down and market every day. And I know that. So I stress heavily on automation, chat GPT, any use of like AI if you want, um, automated marketing, and then automated responses, even when it comes to Facebook, Instagram. We want to automate everything so you have time to focus on important things like maybe your family. Maybe this is something part time and you're taking it to full time so you have another job. Maybe, life happens, right? So we try to automate everything so that you already have everything in place to be successful regardless of what's going on. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's not what I do here. There are some harsh realities to being a travel advisor. First, the thing that kind of hurts people's feelings a little bit, hurts the spirit, is that some leads don't convert. Sometimes you do the inquiries and they don't book with you. That's just a harsh reality. But I have learned to be multi-useful for my quotes. If it's a quote and I send it to someone, it automatically becomes a mock booking that I'm going to share with all of my clients so they can see the deal regardless. Financial patience. So payouts for commissions. Typically, We do have instant commission options where you can get paid daily if you do the booking, same, not wholesale rate kind of situation. But regular bookings and cruises typically either get paid out right before or after the trip. And that means you need to plan for your bookings. My marketing strategy for you guys is only marketing 2 months out. So when you first start out, you have those trips coming in, you're doing your daily instant income to start fresh. And then by month 2 and 3, you start having the rollout of commission, is how we plan it. But you do have to plan for slow seasons. You know, if you know, hey, I'm about to get 5,000 this month, but next month I'm getting 1,500, plan it, right? And we have the tools to tell you when you're getting paid your commissions. So lastly, sometimes this happens. It's rare. Honestly, I haven't had it happen too often for me, but sometimes clients might need you on unexpected hours. My clients typically don't travel overnight. But if you're in a niche where you have a lot of international travel, you do have to be kind of ready on standby when your client is traveling. And you will set up a system to know when they're traveling and when they're leaving, but just be aware of that can happen as well. So how do we set up the branding? I know I'm talking a lot about branding, but honestly, it's based off of your energy. So your energy is your brand, that passion. We're all about authenticity here. We're not faking it. We're to me make it. We're real life, real connections, and we're just showing them how we can change their travel. Your excellence, and that's going to be something that comes over time. As you delivering the same customer service, the best customer service, it's going to build your brand, and then your resilience. Showing that you're showing up every day by your marketing skills, you're replying to clients, and all of that really is going to help shape the future for your brand. Now, success metrics. Okay, this is real stuff. I don't know what this little AI photo is. Do you notice that? That's a, I just noticed it backwards. That's funny. So typically by month 2, you're building out the success for sustainable income. That's typically by month 2. Because you're setting up everything in the first month. You know, a lot of people take time doing that. If you're one of those people that do it fast, then you can get it set up sooner. But typically, yes. 60% comes from repeat clients. We get a lot of clients and a lot of referrals. That's typically how it works for a lot of us, because once somebody travels, they get that travel bug and they want to travel again, right? And then one of my favorite things is that we have 3 to 5 different income structures that you guys can participate in. So we have first setup of, regular bookings, event bookings, group bookings. They get paid before or after the trip, depending, like some cruises pay out early, so that's why I say that, but most of them are after the trip. We have daily and instant commissions that you guys can earn through the wholesale sites. We have affiliate links. We have your booking portal. We have residual income. If you ever want to become a trainer later on and you have a few bookings underneath you, you can start building a team and making residual income, because you already have those bills coming in. Might as well have that, residual income on the side coming in there. And then, it kind of progresses to even further than that. A lot of us, like me, are monetized on our social media sites. So that's another stream of income for me as well. And I get that by just going live and talking to you guys just like this. So if that all sounds interesting to you and you kind of want to see where it goes, we do have a 10-day risk-free trial for being a travel advisor. And that just gives you the ability to just kind of see the whole setup, okay? So if you are interested in that, you can definitely feel free to check out our site, which is passportstoprofits.com. That Passports to Profits, it's going to lead you on a path. Okay, I have why to join, what's offered, the different things that you can do as a travel advisor. I have it all put on our site, so feel free to check that. But your freedom awaits. All I really need you to do is be coachable, stay passionate, and commit to growth. And we would love to have you on our team. And you will find the link for passportstoprofits.com in the description of this video. Feel free to check it out and learn more about becoming a travel advisor. So this is Ash. I'm signing out. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have questions, feel free to drop them below. I'll be here for a little bit to answer them. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel.